Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of MenaeroCraft, our Minecraft modded survival series. So today guys, we are going to attempt to get our big reactor built. We're then going to disconnect our lava pump system that we have set up currently powering everything, and we're going to try and hook it all up, and hopefully we get this reactor built properly, everything goes smoothly, and we can generate power from it to power all our machines. Now since last episode I had a slight change of idea when it comes to like MenaeroCraft. I also finished off putting in all the marble downstairs here, so we're going to go take a look at it, and you'll kind of see why I had to change what we're going to do with MenaeroCraft, because the reactor is going to be big. And there we go. That's pretty darn big. So this is just a frame I placed down so I know how to build it, otherwise I'll probably forget instantly. The reactors technically can be built any size, so we could make a smaller one, but I want it fairly large. I want it generating a lot of power, so I thought we'd make it big. So this area that initially was going to be for MenaeroCraft stuff is now going to house our reactor, and it's going to look pretty cool once we get it done. What I'm thinking is for our MenaeroCraft, because I was looking into that, and the models and stuff aren't really that big. I think the biggest model is like a 3x3 space it takes up. Not very large at all, so we might put them in these two side rooms. We might dedicate one to all the MenaeroCraft machines, and then we might dedicate the other to being the launch silo that goes up from under the ground, and it'll house our rocket and launch pad. I'll obviously make them bigger than the rooms we have up there. I'll probably make them round as well, so they look a little bit cooler, but yeah, definitely this space is needed, as you can see, for our big reactor, which we are going to try and get built now. I have a whole bunch of materials cooking up that we're going to need. I've got it searched here in the NEI. I've got some stuff ready already. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just go with that. Ready already. It sounds weird when you say that, but it works. What we should actually put down first while we're here so we can get this stuff out of our inventory is our aqueous accumulator. We're going to need this today because we need to generate a lot of water. So let's just whack this down there. Let's put some water next to it on either side like that. It should start generating water itself now. There we go. It fills up so damn fast when you put water source blocks next to it. Let's head back up and start getting some stuff ready, getting some stuff crafted. So basically what I have searched here is what we need. We need to make the reactor casing, and that's what you build the frame out of. We need to make reactor glass. We need to make yellorium fuel rods. We need this power tap. We need access ports. There's a lot of stuff we need to get made, and basically all of this stuff is made from graphite bars. Graphite bars are just simply coal smelted. So I've been smelting up a whole bunch of graphite bars. I've been smelting up a whole bunch of yellorium, because yellorium is also what we're going to be using as fuel. So we should have all the materials we need to get this stuff made. The other thing that I have in my inventory are the leadstone energy cells. I made a couple more of these. It's the exact same as the one we have over there. We're actually going to upgrade these to the next tier, which isn't too difficult. It's actually not that difficult at all. If we press U here, it is simply just invar, and we have invar, so we can place that in there, and we got a hardened energy cell. We can place another one in there, hardened energy cell. So now they can hold a lot more power, and these are going to be like a buffer in between the energy coming out of the reactor and the energy that goes through our tesseract into all our machines. Let's clear that away and go check on our smelting over here, see how it's doing. It is all done. Cool. Fantastic. So we have all these graphite bars, and we have all these yellorium bars. I keep trying to say yellorium. I don't know why. That's not how you pronounce it at all. So let's put all of this in here, and that way we can just craft in our in our MC terminal. Let's get a few things made to start with. Let's start by getting the components made. So what we want is where is it? How have I lost it already? A reactor control. That's basically the control, as you'd suspect, and these all require casing as well. So let's make some casing to start with. So let's pull out, I don't know, how many casing? We're going to need a lot of this casing. So let's get, I don't know, to start with, we'll get half a stack to start with, and this will just be for crafting other items, so clear that out. The reactor controller is how you control the reactor, kind of, you know, what it sounds like. We then need a power tap, which is how you get power out of the reactor, so let's grab one of those. We need access ports. This is how you get fuel in and fuel out. Now, there's a cool system we're going to set up where basically yellorium produces a byproduct, which is cyanite. Then you put the cyanite through a cyanite reprocessor and it turns it into plutonium. Then plutonium can be pumped back in and used as fuel. So it's almost got this like recycle process, which is really cool. We need a couple of these access ports. So let's get a couple pistons made here. How do I not have cobblestone? What did I do? I put a stack of cobblestone in there. I swear I put a stack of cobblestone in there, unless I took it out and put it into one of these by accident. No, I thought I had. Don't know what happened to it. So let's get 2 of these made really quickly. So 1, 2 pistons, dump them back in so that we can make 2 of these access ports. Now what am I missing? What am I missing now? A chest. Okay, so we need 2 chests as well. There we go. Good thing is we have the ME system, so it's not like it's too difficult to craft any of this stuff anymore. We also want 2 reactor redstone ports. This is going to allow us to set up a really cool system. I'm not going to spoil right now. And the other thing we need is, where's that cyanide thingy gone? Cyanide reprocessor. So we need this, which means we need some yellorium fuel rods. So let's get some yellorium fuel rods made here, and we're going to need quite a few of these. So I'm going to pull out, I don't know, a whole bunch of them. I don't know how many we will need. We'll have to count that when we get down there. I think we're going to need 4 times 5, I think. Maybe 4 times 5. So that means we're probably going to need about 20 of them. So we'll see if we can pull 20 out here, or 21, so we can use one in this crafting recipe. Hopefully we can. Throw that one back in there. Get this cyanide reprocess. Oh, we need to make more pistons, don't we? God dang it. All right, 2 more pistons coming up. Throw them in there. It's a good thing we have this ME crafting terminal. Otherwise, I'd be completely hopeless at doing that. So that should be all the machines we need, I think. And now we just need a whole bunch of the reactor casing. So let's get some more of this made. Let's pull out a stack of that. If it's not enough, we can come back up. Oh, I have an itchy nose. We can come back up and get more if this is not enough. It is nighttime, but it should be fine. We're going to be underground. Let's get Rabito to come with us. You know, we've been ignoring him for far too long. To be fair, he was on guard duty while we played around with magic, but now that we're back over here, he can come with us. Hopefully, he will follow us underground. Rabito, you coming? Oh, there he is. There he is. Rabito is with us. Cool. So let's try and get this reactor hooked up and get this bad boy built. It looks really cool when it's built. What did I... buckets. Okay, I still got buckets on me. That's fine. I have to get water in there as well. Basically, you don't have to, but it works better when you put a cooling agent in the reactor. And I think you can use different things. You can use like diamond blocks. You can use liquid ender essence and stuff like that. We're just going to use water because the difference is so minuscule that it didn't seem like it was worth using more expensive materials. So let's get started by building the framework here. So we'll knock the frame we have down. Let's get our reactor casing out. This should be more than enough. And this goes right around the edges. Rabito, calm your tits. Calm your tits, Rabito. Calm those tits. What are you up to? What are you up to? Okay, we'll take you off follow mode, but we'll get you to pick items up. So when I break this cobblestone and stuff, he'll go and collect them for us. Here you go, buddy. Look, he's working. Rabito's helping. He's helping, guys. Look at him go. He must be so happy to be here helping. I do feel kind of bad that we neglected him for a little while, but he's back now, and he's better than ever. Well, I don't know if he's better than ever. I think I'm probably talking him up a little bit there, but he's doing well. Oh, now he's perched himself up there. What are you doing, Rabito? Here, collect these for me, buddy. Collect these. There you go. He's like a dog chasing treats or something. Rabito, now you're in the way. Now he's in the way. Yeah, go get that one. Off you go, boy. Off you go. Fetch. Fetch. It is a bit like having a pet dog, isn't it? Kind of get in your way, but you can't stay angry at them. A bit like a dog, where you try to get angry at a dog, but they're just stupid and they don't really get it. They don't mean any harm. There's no malicious intent when a dog does anything, unless it's a vicious bastard, but sometimes they do get under your skin. It's like my housemate's cat. I can't stay angry at it. It frustrates me. It'll pull on cables, it'll tug on things, it'll scratch me, it'll bite me. But no matter what it does, I can't stay angry at it because it's way too cute. Alright, here you go. Got some more stuff for you to pick up. Actually, I think I'm picking up most of it. Sorry, Rabito. I don't mean to be doing it... Are you going to get in the way again? Don't mean to be doing your job for you, but it's just a little bit easier doing it this way. I think we're probably going to need a little bit more of this casing, aren't we? It looks like we might not get it all built here with what we've got. Put a ledge up here so this way we can work from the side once we have this bad boy up and running. So let's get that put there. 16 left. Nah, it's not going to be enough, is it? I do not think it's going to be enough. The size I've got it right now is, I believe, 8 by 6. So we're definitely going to need more. We only have 10 left. Let's just put down the 10 we have, which will go right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and we still need more. So I'm going to go up and get that really quickly, and then we will be back, and we'll continue building this reactor in just a momento. Alright, let's get this remaining casing in place. We should have enough now, I think, just enough. Please don't tell me I'm going to fall, like, 2 short here. I think I am. I think I'm literally going to fall 1 or 2 short. Or maybe not. Maybe I have exactly enough. Oh, hello, Roberto. Did you miss me, buddy, while I was gone? Probably not. He was probably having a party or something. A sexy party. There we go. Okay, so the casing, we actually had exactly enough. I don't know how I managed to pull that off, but I did. Roberto is having a dance party. I was just kidding, and look at him go. He is boogieing down. So the next thing we need to do is start putting some of these other pieces in place. So we want our controller right there. That's how we kind of control the reactor. Makes sense. Over this side, I want the redstone port things that we've got here. And I put these here. And these are going to allow us to set up a really, really cool system. You'll see once we get to it. Roberto, get out of there. Look, hang on. Come here. Where are you going? Let's get him over there again. Go, fetch boy, fetch. You're kind of in my way at the moment. And on this side, we're going to have our input, output. Roberto, what are you trying to get to? What's that? Oh, this up here. That's what he's trying to get to. It was freaking him out. There, look, another piece of marble. Go get that. You done? He's done. This is going to be our access points over here where we will do a filtering system for the fuel that we use. So we want 1 there. And 1 there. And then inside here, I believe I know what I did forget. I forgot to make reactor glass, which is what we need next. What is this? This is more reactor casings. Alright, I'm going to go get some reactor glass made really quickly. Alright, I got a stack and a half of reactor glass. This should be more than enough. I'm not really sure whether I need the glass completely on the bottom or whether I can have one of the fuel rods on the bottom or not. Roberto's getting in my way again. I think what we're going to do is we're going to tell him to stay once he gets over there. Come on, Slowpoke. Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck. Roberto, give you a little bump. There, we gave him a little bump up. And he's okay now. You are off drop mode. Just stand there. Stand there and be good. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I can have the fuel rods at floor level or whether I need them on the glass and the glass needs to be at floor level. So we'll just go with the glass for now. And I'll have to test that out in the future. We need to fill this in basically on all sides with glass. And then we need to put our fuel rods down, which will suck up fuel. And then we need to put some... Oh, I think I forgot a couple more components. There's so many components, which is why I keep forgetting them. So we want these here, 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 and here. They're our fuel rods. And these we want to bring up to 1 block below the surface block. So we want it... Is that equal? Yep, we want it there. Okay, so we need it 1, 2, 3. And this one over here. 1, 2, 3. And this one right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's looking good. Let's put the rest of the glass in. And then what I'll do is I'll go up and get the missing components we made, which are basically, I think they're called reactor control rods. And what you do with those is you put them on top of the fuel rods. And that basically, I guess, turns the fuel rod into an actual fuel rod rather than just a few blocks pieced on top of each other. But we'll do that once we get this glass in. And then we need to try and fill it up with water, which is going to be interesting. Am I already out of glass? No, I didn't think so. We're going to have to fill it up with water, which might take a little while. I wasn't really sure whether we could pump water in there somehow. So we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way and put some buckets in, I think. And hopefully that works. There we go. Get that one in. Going to need more glass as well. I underestimated how much glass we were using here. That's fine. I can get the reactor control rods or whatever they're called made at the same time. So another trip back to the surface for me. I'll be back again, Roberto. Probably thinks I have Alzheimer's or something, or dementia, the amount of stuff I've forgotten. We are back once again, Rapido. Let me put these tanks on here. These should fill up, yeah? That way it'll be probably a bit easier for us to get water out. I was trying to remember why I had these tanks on me. And I think it's because I wanted to fill this up so I could bucket water out of it easier. So, we have glass and we have these reactor control rods now. These reactor control rods need to go up on top of the fuel rods like that. So there we go, reactor control rods done. Hopefully we have enough glass to fill in the rest of the side here. I also forgot to put down our reactor power tap. I didn't actually think about where I was going to put this, but I think probably a good spot for it will be at the back here. So let's do that. Let's put it at the back, get that glass. Boom. So that's where our power is going to come out of. That's where we're going to set up a cool system. That's our access ports. That's our control panel. So everything should be in at the moment. Reactor glass just needs to be finished getting placed. There we go. Excuse me. Excuse me, corner. Excuse me. Who do you think you are disobeying me? There we go. So I think that's that side done. Good day and welcome back. So as soon as I touch these, when they're not connected to any power, my game crashed on me. So I've got to be careful and not do that again, because that is not fun. That is not fun. There we go. All right, we've managed to dodge around them without touching them this time. It must be some sort of like little glitch there if they don't have access to them, like you can't actually use them because they're not finished building it. Obviously they crash you, which is nice. It's always nice to find that out mid-recording session. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to fill up the inside here with water. I think the entire outside is now covered in glass. Yes, it is. So let's just get these buckets, and I'm just going to do this manually. It's going to be slow as hell, but it's the only way I can really think about filling up a large area like this with water quickly. I think I screwed up placing that. Where'd that go? I want that right there. We could actually probably... Oh, no, we can't create a source block in there. I am an idiot. So I'm going to try and fill this up all the way to the top if I can. Hopefully we can pull this off and it's not too difficult. I need to get like in here and do it though, which is the only problem because now... Oh, that one's working. Okay. That's weird. It's weird how it crashed me before, but that's fine. Fine game. Be temperamental like that. We might try... Oh, I think I've created an infinite source block of water there. Have I? Have I done it yet? No. One more and we can probably create an infinite source block inside the reactor, and that way I don't have to keep jumping out and getting blocks of water out of there. So there we go. It is now full of water all the way to the top. All we have to do now is get this glass put in, and once we put this last piece of glass in, it should hopefully transform itself to resemble the big reactor. It should change appearance if we did everything correctly, which I hope we did. I hope we did everything correctly. I'm not going to have enough glass, am I? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I am one piece of glass shy. Rapido, you have no idea how angry I am, Rapido. We actually do have some casing that I'm going to just order down because I think you can use casing as well. I just wanted to use glass because it looks nicer. I'm hoping that casing works. The only place you have to have the casing is on the sides. The glass you can have in between. So if we put that in, boom, it's changed appearance. You notice that it became like solid. The blocks aren't separate anymore. We can now click on this and it gives you your reactor information. So now what we need to do is we need to feed it some fuel. And the simplest way to do that is just to manually put in some yellorium here. So let's get, I don't know, a stack of yellorium ingots, probably 2 stacks. Or 3 stacks will be good, actually, because it's going to chew up quite a bit to fill those fuel rods to begin with. So let's get those 3 stacks out here. And let's whack one in this port. And we want this as the input port. And we want this as the output port. And we want that to eject waste contained in the reactor, placing ingots in the reactor access port. I'm guessing we want that set to eject mode. We want that set to... Oh no, we want to leave that. We don't want it ejecting fuel. And let's throw in some yellorium ingots. They got sucked up straight away. But as you can see in there, the fuel rod's filled up. And this now is full of fuel. But it's still in offline mode. I can activate it right now. and it will start basically generating energy. But obviously we need to get that energy out of there. It's also generating a lot of heat, which is weird considering how much water I have in there and how much time it took to put said water in there. So what we want to set up over here really quickly is we want to set up this cyanide reprocessing system. Now I need to get rid of these water tanks here because this cyanide reprocessor actually requires water. So if I put it there and put its input for blue here, it'll start filling up with water. Then we need to provide it with some energy. Now our energy tap we put around the back here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these hardened energy cells down, and we're going to start filling these up with power. So let's put one there. No, actually we'll put them a little bit further down so we can have the piping split off and go over to that cyanide there. We'll put one there and one there. The other thing, why is that? That's got a little bit of energy in it. Oh, it must have just stolen some then, maybe? I don't know how. Okay, so what the next thing we're going to do is let's get some cobblestone here. And let's just put it there for now. This is very ugly setup, but, you know, I will make it look more beautiful in the future. For now, we just want to get it up and running. Let's get ourselves a little bit of redstone here. The other thing we need is liquid duct pump. Oh, no, we need... What do we need? We need redstone energy piping, don't we? Or basic universal cable will work as well. Let's put in energy and see what we got here. Leadstone energy conduits, I think we'll use these for this one. There we go, because this is actually an add-on of thermal expansion big reactors, so these are probably the best energy source to use. But what we're going to do with these redstone reactor ports here is these can actually be used to send out redstone signals, depending on what the reactor is doing. So what we want to do is we want to link the two up like that. And what we want to do, so we're not chewing through our fuel all the time when this is unoccupied, is we want to set this so when it gets to above 50% energy, it's going to send out a redstone signal. Then what we want this one to do is when it receives a redstone signal, we want it to turn off the reactor. So say the reactor gets to 100%. We don't want fuel to keep burning when the reactor's got 100% energy. We don't need it burning more fuel. So that's why I've got it set to 50%. So as long as the reactor's above 50%, it will turn off. As soon as it drops below that, so say a machine is requiring a lot of energy, it's going to switch itself back on and start consuming some more fuel. Well, that's the theory. That's what should happen. Once this hits 50%, this reactor should turn off. You can see the box is green at the moment, so let's just keep an eye on it, and hopefully this works. Hopefully that'll turn off in a second. Are you going to turn off? Are you going to make me look the fool? Okay, that sent the signal, but it didn't turn off. See how it sent that signal across? Why have you not turned off? Oh, we didn't commit to that. Okay, commit. And now, it should be off. No, now it's on. What is going on here? What is happening? What have I done? I've done something wrong. Maybe we need it on signal mode? It's still on. Huh. I don't know why it is still on. It should have deactivated once it's got above 50%. Or maybe I have this wrong. Active while above or active while below. Commit? Ah, there we go. I had it the wrong way round. So active while below. So as soon as this reactor gets down to 50% or below, it will send a redstone signal out, which will hit this redstone port, which will turn the reactor back on to generate more energy. Basically, it's just a way to conserve fuel. Okay, so that is working. We've seen that in action, which is really cool. Now what we want to do is we want to pipe the energy out of here, and I think we're just going to run along the top like this and get it straight into these guys. This one doesn't have its ports open for some reason. So we need to put the blue one on top there. So it's taking in energy. Let's put, where do we want yellow? Let's put yellow on that side. So we're going to pipe some energy out of there. And as you can see, these should be filling up. This one's filling up. This one is not for some reason. Maybe I've got the send receive settings off. I do have them off. I don't know how that happened. How the send receive got turned off. We can actually crank that up to 400 and crank this up to 400. So it's bringing in 400 RF every second. So it's going to drain energy a lot quicker, which means those fill up quicker. Now this is just a temporary setup. Actually, yeah, we can just run along like that. Never mind me. Let's get that back and that back. And we'll just run this. Oh, crap. You saw what I did. This thing is too powerful. That's the problem. This thing is too powerful. Put that back in. I'm probably going to have to go switch the reactor back on. Don't know if our redstone settings would have saved. They should have. Yeah, it's still working. It's generating energy is being drawn out. So then what we want to do is we want to get some power into this thing here. This is messy, I know, but I will fix it up in a little bit. I just want to make sure it's all working. And then we may as well just, I don't know, bring this across like that. And we'll bump it right there. Okay, so hopefully this should be getting energy now. Yep, it's filling up with energy. Now what we need to do is we need to pipe out the waste. And we haven't generated any waste yet. What we might do is put in another stack of yellorium so that hopefully some waste comes through. And we might also disable our redstone signal over here so that it is consuming fuel at the moment. So we'll reset that so it's turned off, and the reactor we will turn on so that we can see the waste come through, and we can test this system out here. And what we need to do now is get some item ducts down here. So item ducts, where are you? There you are. And we'll get a stack of item ducts down here. Don't have enough for a stack. Let's get 40 of these bad boys. Not like we need 40 of them, but fair. Oh no, we did have over a stack. I wasn't paying attention, alright? I was not paying attention. So then we would pipe this over like this, and to the top there we'll do, or to the front we'll do actually, we'll get rid of the top one. Boom, like that. Put this along like that. Again, I will organize this and hide piping and stuff like that. Okay, so how are we doing here? This has not generated any waste yet. Are these still filling up? These are still filling up rather rapidly. I mean, we've got them on max input at the moment. Output, I need to switch that up a little bit. We'll put that on 100, yeah. And we'll set that one. Why is that one going up by... Okay, that was weird. We'll set them both to 100 output, so when we utilize them, they'll be outputting a lot of energy. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tesseract that is currently pumping lava from the nether into our magmatic engines. I'm going to whack it on the side here, and we're going to have the energy be transferred straight into the receiving tesseract, and that'll send the energy out to the rest of the machines in our building. But I'm going to do that between episodes because this was a big project and it took a lot longer than I had anticipated. I was kind of hoping we would see some cyanite get made here, but apparently we're not going to. The way cyanite works, from what I understand, is in here where we have our fuel information, you'll see it has waste, 720 millibuckets. Basically, once that hits 1,000, you get one cyanide ingot. It's 2 ingots to make a plutonium ingot, and then plutonium ingots are basically the same as yellorium ingots. So you don't quite get the same amount that you put in, but still, it's a nice little recycle system. Anyway, guys, as I said, I'm going to have to end this episode here. Our big reactor is up and running. I'm going to get it hooked up to the rest of our machines. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to throw it a rating. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.